back to my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Goddess Designs, and this is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for coming back if you're returning. I always forget to do, I don't know, like, subscribe, all of the YouTubey things. I watch other Flosstubers be like, thank you so much. I appreciate your continued support, and I don't know, I feel like I tend to watch Flosstubers who are very calm and relaxing, whereas I am like, hey, hi, welcome back, thanks. Oh, I just scratched myself, cool. Anyways, I'm all over the place as per usual. Right now I'm okay. My back is hurting a little bit. It's still stiff and sore. I'm on a migraine hangover, so my head is kind of tender, but I think it was a regular migraine that I had yesterday, but I don't know, because I had my lumbar puncture on Monday and they just kept going like on and on about the headache. You're gonna get a headache, you're gonna get a headache, you're gonna get a headache. Well, and they're like, ways to avoid this is like, you need to hydrate before, you need to hydrate after, like lay flat, like all these things, right? So over the weekend, which I never drink water, y'all, I'm bad. I seriously could go like weeks without taking a sip of water. Is there water in Pepsi? I feel like there may be. I don't know. My blood is 99.9% Pepsi, so I did drink a lot. I was like, I'm not gonna just bombard my body with water because my body is probably gonna reject it. I know that sounds horrible, but I started drinking some water on Saturday, and then on Sunday, every 15 minutes, I was drinking water. Boom, 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 boom. Every 15 minutes I was drinking. I had a timer set on my phone, and I just repeat it all day long. So I was super hydrated going into the test, and then coming out of the test, like hydrating throughout the day. I stayed flat on my back, which was killing my back. It was finally like later on in the evening, I was like Googling, do I have to lay flat on my back or can I lay on my side? And it was like, as long as you're laying down. Google just said, as long as you're laying down and you're not, like, gravity isn't pulling, I think, on the fluids of what, I don't know. I don't even pretend to know. I know, like, they took fluid from obviously my spine, but that fluid is like what surrounds your brain, goes down your spine. It's all that same fluid, right? And so that's what can cause the headache, is the absence, like some of the fluid's not there. It should be there. Whatever. I laid down all day. I had a little bit of a headache, but like I didn't even have to take anything for it. I felt like I needed to take something for my back, because it was really killing me. And then I got up on Tuesday because they said only 24 hours you have to lay down. Cool. So I got up Tuesday, around like 9 o'clock, had somebody come to the house to do my blood draw, and then I came down here, I did some work, ate some breakfast, just kind of like doing whatever, and I don't know, probably around like 1 o'clock, maybe 2, I started getting a headache, and I'm like, is this a regular headache or not? And so I ate something, came and sat back down again, and it just ramped up. It went from like, this might be a headache, coming to like, I'm gonna die. And the nurses told me, if you go lay down and it gets better, it's probably, the spinal migraine or whatever they were calling it. So I went and laid down. It didn't get better. So I think it was just a regular, like, where my brain was just ready to have a migraine day. So then I started doing all of the migraine things, taking all the meds, doing all the things, and nothing was really working. And I finally got up and I took a shower, and then around 8 o'clock last night, a couple hours after the shower, and for me, with a regular migraine, laying down actually makes it worse. So I was trying to be like up and doing things. All of a sudden around 8 o'clock, I was like, oh, better. I had decided that I was just going to go upstairs and get some t-shirts cutting, because I have like a bunch of shirts that I want to get done and mailed today, because I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Nashville. And I'm like, I'm just going to go start getting some stuff cut so that in the morning I can hit the ground running. I don't really want to work. My brain hurts too much, but I can at least like push the buttons on the computer and make the thing go, right? And as I was sitting there doing that, like my head started feeling better. And the more I sat there, the more I was just like, you know what? I feel all the way better. I don't know if the caffeine finally kicked in or what, because that's one of the migraine treatments I do. I do Tylenol, caffeine, and ibuprofen, kind of like usually like ibuprofen and caffeine and half a caffeine pill together. And then I do every 4 hours with the Tylenol and the ibuprofen, trying to like stay on top of it. Anyways, I got work done last night. That was a long way around to say yesterday was a migraine day, but around 8 o'clock last night, I felt amazingly better. And then of course, because I had taken the caffeine pill, like, I don't want to say it was probably like 5 or 6 that I took that caffeine pill. I was wide awake last night. Which, I mean, half of a caffeine pill is 100 milligrams, and God, my eyes still just don't want to. So this whole bottle has 53. If I chugged this whole entire bottle, it'd be 53. So it's kind of a double Pepsi, but instantaneously, because I mean, honestly, I'm not chugging 2 Pepsis in like, I'm drinking them throughout the day. Okay. That's like 8 minutes of life updates, right? So yeah, it was a rough couple of days. Last time I had talked to you, I think like right at the tail end, I mentioned it. So if you didn't stay all the way till the end, I heard about the 100-day project, and it's just to pick a creative, whatever creative thing you do, and do it every day for 100 days. If it's writing, drawing, painting, cross-stitching, whatever, like set your goal, do something creative, do that thing for 100 days. I don't know who actually, there is a Instagram account called like the 100-day project, or do the 100-day project, something about that. I feel like if you go and I'm sorry, I'm sending you on a homework assignment, but if you go onto Instagram and you just search 100-day project, you'll get there. I've also been using the hashtag in my recent posts, hashtag do the 100-day project. 100 is numbers. So you can go check out the hashtag if you want to find out more information. I'm sure it's all on there. But I decided I was going to try to do that, and I really wanted to make it like, I saw somebody was doing a clean and remodel type thing of their crafting space and like organization, and they're gonna spend some time doing that every day for 100 days. And I'm like, ooh, between the HP room and the crafting room, oh, I'm getting zingers at my back. Sorry. It's probably because I'm sitting on the edge of this chair, like not really like sitting back. Anyways, but I knew I was gonna have a lot of traveling in between all of this. I'm trying to sit back. All of the 100 days. Between those 100 days, I was going to have traveling. So I couldn't, spend time working in my crafting room for 100 days if I'm going to be traveling. So I just made it to cross stitch every day for 100 days. There are typically many days where I will go, I mean, there's sometimes where I'll go like a week or more without cross stitching. It's just the bug just leaves me. So trying to set this goal and make it like a routine and a part of my, every day. I don't know, maybe it'll bring more stitching progress around. On Monday, when I was supposed to be laying flat on my back, I took my cross stitch with me because they told me I was going to be there for like 5 hours for this procedure, that there was going to be a lot of wait time up front, and then the procedure, and then recovery, and then go home. So I was like, okay, I took my cross stitch with me, but I was like barely sitting down, and then they were calling my name. Then I'd sit back down again, call my name. And before I knew it, like, I was out of there an hour and a half. So I don't know where this 5 hours is coming from. But that scheduling was telling me, but no, I was hour and a half and I was out. And it was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night or something like that. And I was getting off of a chat. I was talking to Melina, and she was like going to take pictures of her stitching. I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad I saw you do that. I haven't stitched today. And it's like, 4 days in or something, I was already going to ruin my 100 days. So I grabbed my project that I had brought with me to the hospital. It was right next to my bed because when I came home. Anyways, grabbed it, and I literally put in exactly 20 stitches, which was my minimum that I set. Put in exactly 20 stitches, put it down, and I was done. Last night, because of the migraine thing, I think I got stitches in earlier. It was like that in-between time of like the headache was kind of starting, but it wasn't like kicking my butt yet. I think that's when I got the stitches in. I don't know, I'm trying to remember. No, I think I came back down here late at night last night. Yes, it was. It was late at night last night because I couldn't sleep. And so I got done with like what I wanted to do with the shirts, and yeah, I came back down here and I got some stitches in. More than 20, but not a whole lot of progress either. And that's okay. But I have stitched every day for 7 days now, because it started on February 22nd, I believe. Today's day 8, so I haven't stitched yet today, but there's plenty of time left in the day. Let's talk about, I kind of just did talk about some stitching, but let's actually show you some stitching. What I have been working on. Did I show you? I think that I worked more on this after I filmed last week. I think that I did, but I'm not 100%. This is Rosetta by Ink Circles, and I think I continued working on this. I'm pretty sure. I think maybe I had only shown you whatever. I don't know. I honestly don't. I continued working on this last week on the 22nd for Ymir's birthday. All the reasons and the whole Ymir commercials on the last episode. I'm not going to rehash that, but there you go. All this stuff in this second circle is what I got done. So, and this is just a piece of 18 count, like off-white kind of cream colored Ada. And here I can show you. That's upside down. That's what it will look like when it is done. Everything's on the floor. Sorry, I have to bend over and grab everything. Okay, and then I got out my February stitch, which, let's find the pattern. Yes, okay. So this is by Raise the Roof. It's literally just called January, February. I have January done. I got out February. The goal is to get each one of these done in the month that, whatever, you know what I mean, words. February needs to be done in February, and it was. So, there it is. I really need to get the buttons. They're not beads, they're like Japco buttons to add on to these. This one's got a couple of birds, I think, in the grass that I need to add on, but March's is gonna look weird without the buttons because it has like actual flower buttons, and I just stitched the stems, so it's just gonna be like random stems, no flowers, until I get the buttons. So changed up the house a bit, but definitely going forward, I'm gonna stitch these. I know the irony last week of me sitting here saying like that this was bugging me and that was bugging me and this wasn't symmetrical and that wasn't right. And I think that these patterns just need to be funky and I need to be okay with it, while also showing you my completely funky wall. The thing is, I don't sit here looking at this wall. Like, I see it because it's behind me now, but I sit with my back to it. I don't really look at it. I don't know. But in the Harry Potter world, like, nothing is really, I mean, nothing's ever really, like, straight and perfect. Everything's kind of all wonky and over the place. So, stitching this alphabet is fun because none of the letters are exactly the same as any other. Like, no E is like any other E. No A is like any other A. And it's just like every time you come to a letter, it's stitched completely differently every single time. So, yeah. February brings the rain, thaws the frozen lake again. There it is. Done. Okay. I need to finish out, so I will be starting March and April. I mean, I'll be starting March, and then in April I'll stitch April. But there's those two for March and April. Those big old giant feet. I don't know about that. I hate feet, but whatever. That's gonna be interesting. Anyways, March brings breezes loud and shrill to stir the dancing daffodil. So you can see the daffodils are the buttons on that one. And then April brings the primrose sweet. What? Oh, scatters daisy at our feet. Daisies at our feet. Whoa. See, the font is kind of hard to read sometimes. Once I have this done, I don't know. I don't know if Donna still watches me. I will be able to get these back to Donna. She sent me January, February, March, April. She sent me these two patterns because those were the two I was missing in this series. And so, yes. I don't know if you still watch me, Donna. I know I've had these forever and I'm so sorry. But I'm getting them done. I am getting them done. I dropped a piece of floss for Rosetta. Okay. Then on the 25th, so I kind of worked on February, skipped a day to work on the 25th and finished up the February. On the 25th, I worked on my 'Twas the Night series. Where's the one I stitched? There it is. I have the first 3 are done. Okay, hold please. Let me pull out all the patterns. I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here's number 1. So these are JBW Designs 'Twas the Night ornaments. So I have these first 3 done. And then I'm working on part 2. There's part 3 and 4 still coming. So working on part 2. And I did the first one, Away to the Window. And the wreath always wants to like turn funky, but there you go. Away to the Window. These are quick and easy stitches. I stitch them up in a day. No problem. There it is. So I've realized that, and I don't know if I've said this on here, is that I stitched the first one on 16 count Aida. So that's a lot bigger. So my choices are take these little buttons out and restitch it on 18 count so they're all the right size, or maybe intersperse some other 16 counts in there. I don't know what I'm going to do. But so far I've got 4 of them done. Oof, my back. Okay, I don't know if I'm okay right this minute, actually okay, because I'm definitely getting a lot of zingers down my left side. And for anybody who doesn't know what that, it's like an electric shock, like ooh, all the way down my left side. Okay, it's not pleasant. What is this? Oh yeah, this one goes in this one. Okay. I'm like, well, where did that floss come from? Don't get it all mixed up. That's all I've worked on. That is all I have worked on Oh wait, I did work on a secret one. I worked on a secret stitch that I'm not going to show. I know that it's a gift for someone, and I did start it before the end of the year. I actually started it on December 31st. Nobody knows this. I didn't announce this at all. But I did have a couple of gifts that I knew I wanted to stitch. So on December 31st, I started those so that they weren't new starts in the year. But I worked on that a little bit. Once it's all the way done and gifted, I will show it here. I'm trying to, okay, whip go. So we're on to plants. Last video, I announced my March plans as far as like the bracket goes and all the voting and everything that's going to happen. So I'm going to be posting today. Probably have that up by the time this video is up. I'll probably be working on posting that while I'm uploading this. But yeah, so all the bracket type stuffs will be happening. But as far as today goes, today is the 1st. Happy 1st! So today is Death by Cross Stitch. Every 1st of the month I work on Death by Cross Stitch. On the 2nd, I start my monthly stitch, so I'll start that March by Raise the Roof. And it just so happens that and also I'm flying out on the 2nd, so I'll be taking that with me, working on that, probably on the plane. I don't know how much time I will have once I get there. I'll be, running around socializing, all the things. I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of stitching time. Friday, I should have a lot of stitching time because, well, yeah, I'll probably just be hanging out in the lobby stitching, honestly. Or hanging out, I don't know, we'll see. But Friday happens to be first Friday. The 3rd happens to be first Friday of the month, and that is Fancy Lady Friday. So I'll be taking Athena and working on Athena, which should be interesting because Athena is on some even weave that I need glasses for and lighting and all the things. That'll be interesting. Okay, so then starting on the 4th, 5th, 6th, I'll be working on bracket stitching for March Madness, or Battle of the Whips is what it's called in this planner, Battle of the Whips. The 7th is Harry Potter. I'll be working on Harry 1 by Good Morning Maui. The 8th is my full coverage day going forward, so I'll be working on Cunning. And then the 9th through the 12th, we'll again go back to Battle of the Whips. Then the 13th is Chopping Mall for dark stitching, the 13th. 14th is 100 Owls because it's a birthday stitch-along kind of a thing. 15th through 19th, Battle of the Whips again. Also interspersed in those empty days where Battle of the Whips is happening is going to be Whip Go as well. The 20th is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. The 21st through 24th, empty days where I can do Battle of the Whips and Whip Go. 25th is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas ornaments. And March has 31 days, so I will be working on In This House We Do Horror as well. So, those ones that get called and worked on specific days are not going to be included in the Battle of the Whips. And I think that these Whip Go ones aren't going to be included either because they're going to get their 500 stitches anyways. So, I'm going to exclude the 2 Whip Go calls. And the Whip Go calls for March are 22 and 2. And for me, that is my Halloween sampler by Cottage Garden. I think that's the one. By Cottage Garden Samplings. It's like a whole alphabet, but then it's got like a Halloween word for each letter in the alphabet. And then number 2 is my Stephen King house. I'm excited to get that out again. I haven't really worked on that a whole lot. I started it and then it just kind of went away. That's by the Witchy Stitcher, and that was in the trick box, my Stephen King box that I curated for the Black Needle Society. So that's number 2. So I think I will exclude those from Battle of the Whips as well. But that's my plans, all the plans going forward. Let's do, these are all kind of mixed up, so let me try to grab. And then, Heidi, X Stitch Dogs and Tea. Hang on. My brain. Hold, please. Yes. Okay. Ah! No, I dropped it. I dropped Sugar and Spice. Let me grab another one. Oh, goodness. There we go. Okay. Here's the 5 colors for my floss of the month. And these are Gilderoy Lockhart themed. You had to say Lockhart in the last episode. I mentioned in the last episode that the December and January winners had not contacted me with their address so I can send it to them, and that I was going to go comment on their comment to let them know and send me a message. But when I went back to look, YouTube is deleting my comment. And so I left another comment, and I went back and I refreshed and went, and it was gone again. So if you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have my Stitching Goddess Designs, and that's just my account on my iPad. But when I log in to YouTube on here, it's just Athena Spore. And so usually my phone is where I'm going and commenting and liking everything. So you're not seeing likes and comments from Stitching Goddess Designs. You're seeing them from my other account, Athena Spore. So I don't know if YouTube didn't like Athena Spore telling people to send me their address or message me on Instagram. Whatever trigger words I was saying, YouTube was like, no, and it was deleting it right away. So I logged in on my iPad, went and commented on their comment. It's Mrs. Stitches, if you're here, MISSUS, Mrs. Stitches, and it's gonna escape me. Mindy Everett, I believe, was the other one. I've gone and commented on their comment again. I refreshed, it's still there. So hopefully YouTube isn't deleting me. I tried to not use anything. I just kind of said go watch this episode, and I want to get this floss. You have the floss. Or I was just trying to creatively say you won without saying you won. So I'm going to give them one more week, Mrs. Stitches and Mindy Everett, to comment or to come on here, watch that they've won, get me their address, all the things. Next week when I come back, if I still have not heard from them, I will draw new winners. All that to say, let's do this one. Oh, and I'm such a squirrel. Heidi, X Stitch Dogs and Tea, thought that it was very fitting that I used pixie dust. And it didn't even occur to me until I read her comment. I was like, oh my gosh, Gilderoy Lockhart and the Cornish Pixies. Come on now, they're only pixies. Round them up. Oh my goodness. Let's see who won this floss. Thank you so much for pointing out the irony to me that that was good. Because I didn't even catch it. Let's see. This is Lockhart. So here's everybody on the wheel. And let's spin it. Allison! Jessica! I'm going to see you in just a couple of days. So I don't even have to mail that. She's local. She's a friend here. And she's going to market as well. So I'll bring you this floss, Jessica. Congratulations. And like I said, Mrs. Stitches and Mindy Everett. Mindy or Mandy? I'm so sorry. Reach out to me. Message me. Okay. On Instagram. Athena X Stitches or Stitching Goddess Designs. Either one. Send me your address. And I think YouTube is doing that because of all of these people that have been creating fake accounts and then going on there and telling you to email them your address or whatever. So on that note, I will probably never ask you to email me. I know I have an email set up for Stitching Goddess Designs, but I never check it. I never log into it. You have to set up a Gmail account to have the YouTube account, but I never check it. I'm bad about that. But I will tell you to send me a message on Instagram, at Athena X Stitches, at Stitching Goddess Designs, either one, and get me your address. I'm not going to try to go find you on Instagram. Everybody's usernames are like all over the place, so I have no idea if your username on YouTube is the same as your username on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So that's pretty much just going to be like, this is the first time where I've actually had to like, I've had a couple of people not reach out to me. So I don't know. But yeah, I'll always just ask you to message me and get me your address on Instagram. So if somebody is asking you to do something different, it isn't me. I promise you. Okay. What else do I have for y'all? I don't think I have anything else. I don't think I had any haul. I showed you I showed you the Akio box. Yeah, I don't think I've had any haul at all this week. Any mail at all. I'm like looking around for something to talk about and I don't really have anything. I will say, as a quick little shout out here, Lynn X Stitches Creates Flosstube here on YouTube. Lynn X Stitches Creates hit 1K and has uploaded the most amazing video I have ever seen. She hired multiple actors to come in and announce her giveaways on her channel. It's all the same person, and spoiler alert, it's all her husband. But it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. He is an actor. That is what he does. So, he did absolutely amazing. It was so funny, and if you are interested in a Stitching Goddess design shirt, you definitely want to go check out that video and figure out all the different code words. There's lots of good stuff in there along with the shirt. But go check out all the different code words and see all the different actors she hired for the episode because it's really good. Also, if you're following me on Instagram, I went down a rabbit hole and I think it was over the weekend, was doing laundry and was like, this is insane. Like, I'm like folding shirt after shirt after shirt, and these are shirts that I own that are in my closet, not business shirts, shirts that are mine. And I'm like, how many freaking shirts can one person own? This is insane. And so then I went on a hyper-focus moment and counted. And I own 124 t-shirts. Just t-shirts. I'm not talking LuLaRoe shirts. I'm not talking tank tops. I'm not talking dressy shirts or 3/4 sleeves. Just t-shirts. I own 124. And I was telling this to some of my friends, and they were like, oh my God, you need to take a picture. You need to wear a different shirt every single day and post a picture. And I'm like, I could do that. So, challenge accepted. I am doing that. I'm posting it to my stories every day. So if you're seeing me posting a picture of a shirt every day and you're wondering what in the world, that's what's going on. I'm displaying my 124 shirts. And let's be real, by the time I get to the end of 124, guaranteed there will be more. The trick is going to be not duplicating. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to, like, as I do laundry and wash and fold and put away, I'm going to have to, like, put them, the ones that have already been done and worn, in a separate area so that I know to keep them separate and not wear them again until I get through all of my shirts. But yeah, there's probably going to be more by the time we get to the end of this. I know I have trips planned. I know I have a Universal trip planned, so definitely more shirts will be happening. And, I mean, I make shirts, so I'm probably going to end up making myself some more shirts. We'll see. Okay, and then I'm rambling. Midwest goodbyes. This isn't as long as I thought it was going to be. I didn't have as much. It's probably because I didn't have haul. Oh! Never mind, don't go away. I do have something else I wanted to show you. So I am leaving to market tomorrow, and last week I wanted to talk about this and totally forgot. And now it's past the deadline, so I couldn't even shout out. Stacie was taking pre-orders and all the things, but I will still say that yes, the pre-orders is done for Stacie Stitches Creative Studio. However, she is buying inventory as well. So if there's something you're seeing that you're liking and you didn't place a pre-order, give her, like, let her go to market, get her inventory, maybe give her like a week or 2 or 3, I don't even know, when she gets home, upload all the inventory, and then go check out her website, and then you could shop from her website off all the new market releases that she has added to her inventory, and you can use the code GODDESS10, get 10% off. There you go. Also, she did a live video this last weekend, I believe. Yeah, it was last Friday. Talking all about the retreat. She put up a video on her Flosstube here, Stacie Stitches Creative Studio, kind of showing where the retreat is going to be, the venue, the area, all the things. It's beautiful. It's Florida. It's amazing. Where it's at is more of a resort, less of a hotel. That's kind of where the cost comes in, why it's a little bit more expensive. But go check out all the things. If you're looking for a retreat for next February, go check out all that. But I wanted to show you what has so far caught my eye for market. Maybe some things that, I don't know, maybe you haven't seen, maybe you have seen. Luminous Fiber Arts Enchanted Quaker. Like that one. Sorry, these are going to be horrible pictures, but I really like that one. October House Fiber Arts. This one is called Snip, and it's a little pillow with scissors on it. And then this one is called Itch to Stitch, and it's a little pillow with like bobbins on it. So I liked both of those. Are cute. Of course, the one that's breaking, I think market, everybody is going to be buying these, is Lucy Beam Love in Stitches, is called Immortal, and it's buying cross stitch like I'm immortal. Yep, because we all are. This tea time thing is happening where Trinway Silks made a color pack and floss pack, and then all of the different designers are creating tea themed mini, like small stitches using that color pack. So you can buy the floss and then stitch many of these with those floss. So really the one that I have really liked is by Manny Donna, and it's called the Tea Time Sewing Kit. And I had pre-ordered like the pattern as well as like all the pins and accessories that go with it. All my favorite threads are red. That's really cute. Halloween Makers by, who is this by? Oh, The Primitive Hair. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love this one. And I had not seen that one really a lot, so I really like that one. Shannon Christine's Hello Spring, because why not all the colors? And I love Shannon Christine. And those colors look like they're going to be so much fun to work with. Okay, this is kind of funny because we do like Jurassic Park. We are Jurassic Park fans here, and have been for like ever since the first movie came out. My husband likes coffee. I like tea. And so I thought I could stitch these for the two of us. It's kind of cute. So Silver Creek Samplers came out with this set. This one is called Jurassic Perk Coffee Co. I think it's just called Jurassic Perk. Yeah. P-E-R-K, as in, you know, coffee percolating. Jurassic Perk Coffee Co. is what it says on there. Brewed to Extinction. Which is funny because Brewed to Extinction kind of fits my husband's coffee style. He likes black, strong coffee. And then there's a T-Rex one. I thought those are cute to go together. I also like these from Silver Creek Samplers. It's called the My Tea Fabulous. This is not fitting with that Floss Way color from Trinway, but these are cute tea stitches. And you can stitch them up by like little tea bags. It's kind of cute. So it says Royal Tea, Kit Tea, Craft Tea, Sweet Tea, and Liberty. They're cute. Morticia's second line is by Dirty Annie's, and the way she's got it here is like in a square, but I see myself putting these guys in front of these guys and stitching like a long parade type thing and throwing some Mardi Gras colors in there. I think that's going to be amazing as a Mardi Gras type thing. I mean, she does already have Mardi Gras type stuff in there, but I'm definitely going to throw some brighter colors in there because, like, it says bourbon right there on that lamppost, and you've got different, you know, Mardi Gras type stuff. In New Orleans, the way they do their, you know, the way they do a funeral procession, it's like a party going down the street. It's not like a sad mourning thing. I mean, they have a party going down the street, and so that's what they're doing. They're pulling a casket. So, yeah. I really like that. And then Welcome to the North Pole by Primrose Cottage. Amazing, cute. I don't know when I'll ever stitch that, but I really wanted to add that to my Christmas collection. And of course, this one is also, I feel like, breaking market. This Turtle Island, I don't know, like, I feel like I need to know what I'm going to do with it before I stitch it, and I don't know, but it is really calling to me. I really like it. So that's where I'm at. That's it so far. But I'm going there. And Black Needle Society is going to be shopping for you throughout the weekend. They have a couple of shoppers. I'm not going to be one of them, but they have a couple of shoppers that are going to be like doing videos. Jessica and Keisha are going to be doing videos, personal shopping for you, and posting on Instagram and all the things. So if you didn't do a pre-order and you're seeing something pop up during the weekend that you instantly have to have, you just go on the Black Needle Society, fill out their Google form and as soon as you fill out the Google form, Keisha's going to be like watching that Google form all weekend. And if somebody puts a new order in, she's going to go grab it for you. If it's still there, she'll go grab it for you, shop it, all the things. And then once they get home and they take inventory of everything they were able to get, then they will invoice you on the things they were able to get for you. So it's not like you're not paying in advance, you're not pre-ordering, you're kind of sending them your wish list. They're trying to fulfill it and bring it home to you. So I'll probably be messaging. I'll probably be filling out the Google form and be like, pick this one up and pick this one up and this one too. As I'm walking around, because I'm not actually there as a shopper myself, so I can't pick up those things myself, but the enabling is going to be happening. And Katie was like, wait a minute, you're on a buying freeze. And I'm like, oh no, I'm on a starting freeze. I can buy whatever I want. I just can't start them. So, and I feel like it has been a while since I've done some cross stitch pattern damage. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. For sure, that is all I have for you. Happy market to everybody. I hope you're finding all the amazing things out there. If you're new to the cross stitch world, go on Instagram, search for Nashville Needlework Market. Your brain is going to explode. And I will see you guys on the other side of market. And I'm kind of actually hoping for a relaxing weekend of sitting in the hotel lobby and just visiting with my friends as they have time. Because I know they're there working. I'm just there trying to relax. Get out of my house for a little bit. Lower the stress levels. And right now I'm still okay. I will see you guys next week.